A couple days ago, the spray tan serpent opened up his fire hose of fecal matter and shit directly down the throats of all his MAGA sycophants, who immediately said, "Why, thank you, Donald, for the ice cream." But here's the reality. And more specifically, the, the former guy, number 45, said that tariffs are paid by the manufacturers in the foreign country. This is much like every single thing that ever comes out of that fascist wannabe dictator lunatic's mouth, an unbelievably disgraceful lie. But here's what you need to know, oh Americans, because here are some neat facts for you. When the United States puts a tariff on an imported good, and I'm reading from an actual textbook here, the cost of the tariff comes directly out of the bank account of an American importer when the foreign made product arrives at the port. The American importer pays the tariff. In a 2020 study, the U.S. International Trade Commission says that U.S. importers bore the full cost of these tariffs, and that there is a literally 1% increase in price to American consumers for every 1% of tariffs. How about that? Now let's make it real. Since 2018, the Trump tariffs have totaled a little over 230. Did I say million? No. Billion. $230 billion in fees paid by American importers. American importers. And that $230 billion, MAGA, I know I need to say this slowly and with great precision, were paid by you, the American customer. Because as we've all learned, there ain't no free lunches going around here. That $230 billion means about 620 or so extra dollars every year paid by each and every American family that buys stuff. And yet, you're all complaining about higher prices for everything, when you fail to accept that almost all the manufactured goods we buy are made from foreign countries, because the United States got out of the manufactured goods business 30, 40 years ago. Here's why. You all are whining and complaining that you don't want to work for minimum wage and you're not getting fair pay and everything's so expensive. Guess why it's so expensive? Let's use a single, more salient example. For every washing machine that an American customer buys, your price went up about $86. Thanks, Donnie. Now, but we say, you pay the cost, which you won't, because you're pissing and whining about gas and bread, so you're certainly not going to pay more for a washer. Well, pay the cost to protect American jobs. Well, at this point, the net loss of American jobs as a result of trade blowups is about 140 to 180,000. Guess why that is? Guess why that is? Well, I'm going to tell you why that is. The minute that we make other countries' goods coming into the United States more painful for American customers to purchase, those countries implement trade restrictions on us. Here's a for instance. United States farmers who sell the majority of their wheat and grains to countries like China, they went out of business. Family farms destroyed, lives ruined, bankrupt, families gone bankrupt, children not going to college, so on and so on. And As a result, your hero took more money out of your pockets in the form of subsidies to farmers. That's right, he did. I think it's a little over 12 billion, or maybe it's 12 trillion, who knows. No, it's 12 billion. He took that money out, and those farms failed anyway, because once you bail them out, they're still losing money next year. And guess what happened then? Big farms bought up those small family farms for pennies on the dollar and destroyed those folks' lives. Awesome job. So, the moral to the story is what you see before you. And those are just a couple of things. So I'm not going to go on forever. The United States trade deficit under Donald Trump was around 850 billion. And as of 2021, when he left office, it was about 1,100 billion. Yes, that's correct. Donald Trump decreased the gross domestic product of the United States by just about 1%, which is gigantic when you understand the volume of the gross domestic profit. But more specifically, Donald Trump's trade war had a negative $300 billion cash impact on the United States of America. That's right. Donald Trump cost the United States $300 billion with a policy that every economist since 1980 has said simply does not work, simply results in higher prices for Americans, simply results in the loss of American jobs, and simply stunts growth and hurts the economy. Because Donald Trump wanted you guys to believe that he took on China. Guess what, MAGA? Donald Trump didn't take on China. He took on you. And once again, he kicked your ass. Have a great day, and why don't y'all go vote for him so he can double those tariffs and further, punch your wallets and crush the economy and continue to shit directly down your throats, at which point you'll say, thank you for the ice cream.